In this video, I'm going to be going over the GCPS from the Deadzone Escalation book. So Deadzone Escalation is the new book for Deadzone. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be covering all the changes from the previous book. Let's get to it.
All right, before we start with the GCPS, if this is your first time here, why don't you consider subscribing? We got tons of great Deadzone content. Also, if you like this video, drop a like when you're done. Also, we have a Patreon page, helps us keep the lights on, and we have a Discord file that helps us get in touch with you guys. Lots of great stuff going on in there. But without further ado, let's talk about the GCPS. All right, so the Corporate Marine Sergeant, still 22 points, 2 VPs. It has the longest splat Overwatch. Solid leader, pretty good. TAC 1, very cheap, 22 points, 2 victory points. The Ranger Sergeant, still the same, 30 points, 3 victory points. Eye in the Sky, giving you just a little bit help with your indirect weapons, pretty good. He has aerial deployment. Always liked the Ranger Sergeant. The Major General. Well, the Major General is pretty much my go-to, 30 points, 3 VPs. He has the Drone Strike, Officer's Sword, Armor 1, TAC 2, Survivor 5. He's just a solid leader. He's good, you know, but all the GCPS, if you notice that they're going to be kind of squishy. They are not really that strong in surviving, but you can kind of hoard them out. They got great firepower. Overpower you with fire and numbers. Okay, let's talk troops. Corporate Recruit has not changed, 6 points, 1 VP. This is your horde. Don't expect much from these guys other than taking up a spot, giving your opponent victory points. But the thing is, they survive on a 5, shoot on a 6. Not terrible. Well, they are terrible, but you could still take them, and they are actually, you know, how you hoard it out. The Corporation Marine, okay, getting a little bit better than the Recruit. 8 points, 1 victory point, 5.65 across the board. The laser rifle, still good. It's a solid troop. It's okay. Nice and cheap. Nothing special, but they get the job done on a 5 shoot. There you go. But if they get into combat, you know what? I've seen dice go both ways. But on a 6 fight, you're not going to be killing that many people. But 8 points, 1 victory point. Great choice. All right. I like this guy, the Corporation Veteran. 11 points, 1 VP. 5s across the board. Laser carbine, weight of fire 1. That weight of fire 1 always comes in really handy, man. The laser carbine with weight of fire 1 always seems to get it done. 11 points, 1 victory point. This is a great choice. So let's move on to the specialists. Now, this is the Marine Specialist, okay? It hasn't changed except for one thing. 8 points, 1 victory point, but it is a hacker. Now, hacker says this model is skilled in accessing terminals and intel. This ability is used in conjunction with tactical asset missions and interactive scenery. This is going to be good for your interactive missions. Those are the missions that you're going to be accessing terminals and things like that. By having hacker, you will have a better opportunity to do that. I'm going to be going over that in another video with the missions, but now that you know what hacker is, you'll be able to get through those missions a little bit easier. All right, your Corporation Engineer is basically the same, and he has the hacker ability. Okay, the Rangers, you know, love these guys. Love the Rangers. 16 points, 2 VPs, 5s across the board with aerial deployment, dropping them in all over the place. This is, you can get an aerial sniper going. And 16 points, 2 VPs. They start to get a little expensive, but still a solid unit. All right, so we're going to talk specialists here. We're going to talk about the Corporation Medibot, and we're going to compare him to the Corporation Medic. Now, Corporation Medibot is brand new, but it's coming from Dreadball, okay? So it moves on a 1 to 2, no armor, size 1, has no shoot, no fight, but it has to survive, okay? Basically, it's a non-combatant. He has a construct, and he's a medic, all right? But he does have Defender Shield, okay, which is a nice little thing, and he's 18 points, 1 victory point. Now, the Corporation Medic moves on a 1 to 2, no armor, size 1. 5.65 across the board, also has medic, all right? And he's just armed with a pistol, and you can upgrade it with small arms. Basically, it is 11 points, 1 VP, as opposed to the Medibot, which is 18 points and 1 VP. So first and foremost, let's see what medic does. So medic, A medic may use a special action to heal a single injured model of your strike team in the same cube, which may be the medic themselves. No test is required, and all damage counters are removed. This ability heals only living models, cannot repair construct or vehicles. In addition, friendly models will gain Resilient 1 whilst in the same cube as the medic. So medic is a lot better now, okay? It really is. So you think about it. You take the Medibot. It has medic and a defender shield. So you're getting Resilience 1 and you're getting defender shield. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. 18 points, 1 VP. But your corporation medic, all right? You're getting medic, so you'll get Resilience 1 in the cube. They both can do the healing. But is the defender shield itself really worth an extra 7 points? Okay, same VPs. You know, I've said in a few of the other videos that, you know, have the corporation Medibot. I kind of am leaning towards the medic. Now, the defender shield with the Medibot is not bad, but you're paying an extra 7 points for it. You know, usually defender shields are 5 points. Yeah, I don't know. This is a toss-up. If you play the Medibot, let me know. Okay, let me know how you feel, how it is. Does it work for you? Does it fit into your whole grand scheme of things? I do like it. I think it's got its place, but I'm leaning more towards the medic just because the price and, you know, for 7 points, I can get another recruit in there. So let me know what you think. Okay, the heavy weapons squad hasn't changed. 565 across the board, 12 points, 1 victory point. As of now, you know, you're only 12 points, 1 victory point, but you will have to add a gun to it. So I don't know what you're going to take. You know, the heavy crew served weapon. You know, I like the mortars. I do. I like the mortars. Indirect is good. It either hits like a ton of bricks or it misses completely. That's really my experience with these guys. But I do like the heavy weapon squad. I love the look of it. Very good in firefight and warpath. All right. Let's get to the living legends. Okay, so coming in from, basically, this is from Firefight. It's Major Lauren Chard. She is a living legend. She moves on a 1-2, armor 1, size 1, 4-5-5 across the board. She is Tactician 1. She has a Genling, 340 Frontiersman, R4, rapid fire, weight of fire 1. Okay, you can't take any upgrades, anything like that. 30 points, 3 VPs. Lauren Chard's pretty good. Okay, so she's not bad, but 30 points and 3 VPs is a little tough. A little heavy, but, you know, you can get it to work for you. You could add her in the list. Model's really cool. All right, so the Lieutenant Commander Raka, he is where? He's in the GCPS list, and he's also in the Enforcers list. Well, let's take you back to the Outbreak book. He has an elite list where it's fun because in that list, you can take a Corporation Marine, Dog Drones, Marine Specialists, Pathfinders, and Pathfinder Specialists. So he's got an elite list, which is pretty cool. So you can also run that elite list. But if you want, you can add him into your GCPS or your Enforcers because he's just the star of Deadzone. He's the star of Warpath and Firefight. Also First Strike. I mean, Lieutenant Raka, Commander Raka, living legend. He lives up to the legend. So let's go over his stats. Let's see what he's all about. He moves on a 1-2, armor 1, size 1, 4-5-4 across the board. Tactician 2. Of course he is. Of course he's Tactician 2. He also has the Scout ability. Now he's got that beautiful LSX sniper rifle, range 10 AP1. It is heavy with the sniper scope. Always shooting 5s. Okay, get up a little bit higher, you'll be shooting 6. He also has an energy gauntlet, which is range F knockback on a 5-up fight. Not too bad. Not too bad. Knocking him back, you got to get that potential damage. And he's got a jump pack. So he's basically like a Pathfinder with a sniper rifle who can move with a jump pack. He's got an energy gauntlet. He's like a combination of a Pathfinder, an Enforcer, and a Peacekeeper. I mean, I love him. But he doesn't come cheap, man. 43 points, 4 victory points. Man, that's expensive. But he's a great model. He'll stick around. He could be a really good asset to the GCPS because they are very cheap. They are very, very cheap. And what happens is you might be able to fit him in here. Yeah, man. I love the model. I love everything about him. Lieutenant Commander Raka. Good stuff. All right, so the Corporation Strider. We're going into vehicles. They only have the Striders as a vehicle, all right? He's exactly the same as everybody else, and he got hit with the Save Bat, which basically went from 4 to 5. 30 points, 3 victory points. Now, there are a lot of upgrades later on in the Strider that we'll go over, but I'm going to get to that when we go to the weapons. But the Striders, if you love Striders, here you go. And what's great is the corporation, GCPS, you might be able to fit 2, dare I say 3 Striders in here with some of the cheap troops. Work it out for a 200-point list. It might work. It might work. Check out team building exercise. We might be doing that. But the Striders, going from 4 to 5 save. All right, so all the items are the same except for the Medipack, which has gone across. Okay, from, now they are 4 points. Still common, but only 4 points. All right, I guess there was a sale. Maybe it's a buyer's market. You're allowed to get it cheaper. Now, Mantic has become the Oprah of the wargaming world, where the monowheel scout bike is in a lot of factions. It has come down. Oh my God, it's come down from 5 to 5 points, and it is rare. Okay, it was really expensive. Now it's cheap. Now you could take 5 of them in a 200-point list if you so desire to. Throw some guys on there. I don't know. It's some craziness. I know the models out there. There is a GCPS one, so if you need a monowheel scout bike, they got you covered. Now let's look at the stun grenade. Stun grenade is also cheaper at 4 points. So there are your items for your GCPS. All right, so we're looking at the weapons. We're going to come all the way down to the thermal rifle, which has changed from range 3 to range 4 at AP2. There you go, light assault weapon. This is a way for you to get your AP into there on your regular troops. Good stuff, man. Now that the thermal rifle is not heavy anymore, you've got a better range. I'm definitely taking it. All right, so now like I said before when I was going over the Striders, that we'll cover it now. So here we go. The Gravram Spear, which only the Enforcer had, now your GCPS can take it. 12 points, 1 victory point, range F, AP2, or range 4, AP2, frag 3. Okay? Pretty good. Very expensive, though. Aggressor Shield, that goes with your spear. 8 points, 1 victory point. It's the Walker Shield. So basically, it's a Defender Shield for your Strider. Okay? You got Shoulder Rockets, which everybody has now. This one is 6 points, range 3, 1 use frag 3 grenade. Okay? Those are a little expensive. Smoke Launchers, 3 points, range 3, 1 use smoke grenade. Wouldn't be bad, not too bad if you are taking, double chainsaws if you want to try to do that. All right? And everything else is basically the same. So there are your new hotness for your Striders. Okay, so that is the GCPS. Not too much to change in there. Really, not much of a change. They are a newer faction. They just came out in Outbreak, they're about a year old. We've had the models for a while because of Firefight, but as I said, they're a newer faction. Not too many changes. Yeah, the GCPS, they're a little finicky, I think. I like them, but you got to kind of hoard them out. You want to go superior firepower, but don't think they're going to do too much too quick. I think these are guys that can be compared to, let's say, your veer-myn or your plague, where you take a lot of them, but on the other hand, you're getting a little better shoot stats, some better firepower, some indirect stuff with the mortars. So, you can run them that way. But like I said, they're a newer faction. Not too many people play them, I don't think, but the ones that do, you need to kind of report back. Let us know how you're doing, how you feel about it, and, if changes need to be made later on, they will. But like I said, these guys are a fun, cool faction to play. I've seen a lot of great paint schemes on them. I do like the GCPS. I have not all the models myself. I'm going to start building a GCPS just to start playing with the new toys that they have. Thanks again, everyone, for sticking with me to the end. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give me a like. If this is your first time here, why don't you consider subscribing? We do have a Patreon, helps us keep the lights on and fund the channel. And we have a Discord, which, we like to talk to you guys, get, community involvement together. So I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.